In the breathtaking expanse of Kruger National Park, South Africa, where untamed wilderness stretches endlessly and life thrives in its rawest form, a tale of courage and connection unfolds. This is no ordinary story. It's one that dives deep into the heart of nature's majesty and mystery, where every sunrise brings both danger and wonder. At its core stands Wildheart, a passionate young conservationist whose love for the wild knows no bounds. With each step across the golden savannas, he carries not just supplies, but an unshakable dream: to protect the fragile balance between humans and wildlife. The air hums with anticipation as lions roar in the distance, elephants tread heavily, and birds cry warnings unseen by human eyes. Yet amidst this thrilling chaos, Wildheart remains undeterred, driven by a fire within. His journey through this untamed land will test his limits, challenge his beliefs, and ultimately reveal bonds stronger than any barbed wire or storm, bonds that transcend species. As the golden rays of dawn pierced through the misty veil over Kruger's grasslands, Wildheart embarked on his routine patrol, unaware that this day would etch itself into the annals of his life forever. Suddenly, amidst the serene beauty, a glint of crimson caught his eye. A male lion lay entangled in barbed wire, its majestic form marred by blood and despair. The once proud king of beasts now whimpered weakly, his golden fur matted with dried blood, every breath an agonizing struggle against fate. For a fleeting moment, fear gripped Wildheart's heart. What if the injured predator lashed out? But compassion quickly overshadowed hesitation. Summoning every ounce of courage, he stepped closer, clutching his medical kit tightly as sweat dripped down his face. The air was thick with tension as Jabari growled faintly, his eyes clouded with pain, yet brimming with silent pleas for help. Each snip of the pliers echoed like thunder, cutting not just steel but also bridging worlds apart. With trembling hands, Wildheart worked tirelessly, whispering soothing words to calm the suffering creature. Time seemed to freeze, every second stretched endlessly as he fought to free Jabari from the unforgiving trap. Finally, the last strand snapped, and the lion collapsed onto the ground, gasping for air. Wildheart swiftly cleaned and bandaged the wounds, naming him Jabari, a tribute to his bravery. In that profound moment, their bond was forged, transcending species and defying nature's boundaries. As the weeks passed, Wildheart and Jabari's bond grew stronger, transcending the boundaries of species in ways no one could have imagined. After recovering from his harrowing ordeal with the barbed wire, Jabari began to appear silently on the horizon, a golden shadow watching over Wildheart during his patrols. At first, it was just a distant flicker, a pair of piercing amber eyes peeking through tall grasses, or a majestic figure perched atop a rocky outcrop. But soon, this quiet guardian became an unmistakable presence, weaving magic into the very fabric of Kruger's wilderness. Wildheart's colleagues were astounded when they noticed the lion trailing behind his vehicle like a loyal companion. Whispers spread across the park as tourists captured rare glimpses of this extraordinary friendship, proof that nature could weave connections beyond comprehension. The air buzzed with excitement whenever Jabari emerged, his regal strides exuding both power and grace. Despite being separated by language, instinct, and millennia of evolution, their connection felt unbreakable, a testament to trust forged in life and death moments. For Wildheart, knowing he wasn't alone brought profound comfort. For Jabari, it was loyalty incarnate. Together, they stood as living symbols of unity, inspiring awe and wonder among all who witnessed their story. During an excruciatingly harsh dry season, the scorching heat became unbearable, drying out the vegetation and turning the grasslands into a tinderbox. A sudden wildfire erupted in the western part of Kruger National Park, likely sparked by human activity or natural causes and fueled by strong winds. The inferno sent plumes of thick smoke billowing into the air and forced a herd of elephants into a frenzied stampede as they fled the flames. Enraged and terrified, the elephants charged through the park, destroying everything in their path while searching for safety. Amid the chaos, Wandale worked tirelessly to evacuate tourists from the danger zone, but found himself trapped on a low mound, surrounded only by reeds and fallen trees. The ground trembled violently under the weight of the approaching herd, their thunderous footfalls growing louder with each passing second. Despair gripped Wandale's heart as he realized there was no clear escape route. Just when all seemed lost, a deafening roar shattered the air. It was Jabari. The majestic lion emerged like a golden storm, charging fearlessly toward the massive elephants, despite the immense risk to his own life. With unwavering bravery, Jabari positioned himself between Wandale and the herd, growling fiercely and baring his fangs to assert dominance. His movements were calculated yet daring, weaving skillfully between the colossal legs of the elephants as they swung their trunks and trumpeted angrily. Each moment felt like an eternity, the tension palpable as Jabari relentlessly held his ground, buying precious time for Wandale to retreat to higher ground. Eventually, the elephants relented, turning away in exhaustion, leaving behind a scene of devastation. Jabari collapsed onto the ground, panting heavily, his body battered but victorious. Wandale rushed to his side, tears streaming down his face, overwhelmed by gratitude for the lion's selfless act. This harrowing encounter not only saved Wandale's life, but also deepened the unbreakable bond between man and beast, proving that true loyalty transcends species. After the harrowing encounter with the elephants, Wandale's heart overflowed with gratitude for Jabari, a creature who had risked everything to save him. Each glance at the scars on Jabari's shoulders, remnants of their first meeting, deepened his reverence for this majestic lion. No longer just a rescued animal, Jabari was now a loyal companion, a symbol of courage and unwavering loyalty etched into Wandale's soul. At the field veterinary station, as Jabari received treatment for his wounds, Wandale stayed by his side, whispering words of thanks and vowing to protect him forever. Though physically healed, Jabari carried an emotional bond that transcended mere survival. It was trust forged in fire and blood. Even after returning to his pride, Jabari never truly left. His golden eyes would often glimmer from afar, watching over Wandale like a silent guardian. This connection defied logic, yet it resonated deeply within both man and beast. For Wandale, every shared moment became a testament to the extraordinary power of compassion. Together, they proved that even across species, respect and love could flourish where none thought possible. The tale of Wandale and Jabari spread like wildfire across Kruger National Park, captivating hearts with its extraordinary bond that defied logic and nature itself. Tourists flocked from far and wide to catch a glimpse of this legendary duo, the brave ranger and his loyal lion companion. Around campfires at night, stories of their friendship were told with awe. How Jabari had saved Wandale from the rampaging elephants, risking life and limb in an act of unparalleled loyalty. The park buzzed with excitement whenever Jabari appeared on the horizon, a golden silhouette watching over Wandale as he patrolled the endless grasslands. Even after returning to his pride, Jabari never truly left. His piercing amber eyes would glimmer faintly through the tall grasses or atop distant rocks, silently guarding his human friend. Each encounter between them carried an unspoken promise. No matter what dangers lay ahead, they'd face it together. This relationship became living proof that humans and wildlife could coexist harmoniously, inspiring conservationists worldwide. For Wandale, every shared moment deepened his gratitude, not just for saving his life, but for teaching him the true meaning of trust and courage. Their connection transcended species, becoming a beacon of hope for humanity's fragile relationship with nature. Together, they reminded everyone that even in the wildest corners of Earth, compassion could bridge seemingly impossible divides. The story of Wandil and Jabari serves as a powerful testament to the transformative power of love, compassion, and selflessness, qualities that transcend even the boundaries between species. In a world often divided by differences, their bond reminds us that kindness can bridge the widest chasms, uniting humans with nature in ways we never imagined possible. When Wandil first freed Jabari from the barbed wire, it was more than an act of rescue. It was a spark of hope, igniting a connection that would grow into something extraordinary. That single moment of courage and empathy became a ripple effect, shaping not only their lives, but also inspiring countless others who heard their tale. This story underscores a profound truth. Even the smallest acts of kindness can create miracles. A single decision to save a wounded lion set off a chain reaction that saved lives, forged unbreakable bonds, and redefined humanity's relationship with wildlife. It is a poignant reminder of our responsibility to protect the fragile ecosystems where creatures like Jabari thrive. Every blade of grass, every tree, and every animal plays a role in maintaining Earth's delicate balance. Through their journey, Wandil and Jabari teach us that when we extend compassion to the wild, it returns tenfold, enriching our lives beyond measure. Their story echoes through Kruger's plains, calling on all of us to cherish and safeguard the wonders of nature.